I see how it is. I see. I can see clearly now. The Bubbles is dead. Now, I can't remember if Anne Frank was the... Yes, that's the character. But was Bubbles the host? That's the one thing that remains to be seen, Bubbles. Bubbles. I like how no matter how many times we do this, I always end up rushing.
Now it's working. Assuming it's working for you, Kyle.
Mm-hmm. Alan, what is working? But I can hear you. Bebos. Bebos! Were you hosting or were I?
You were hosting, Kyle.
Okay, I couldn't remember. Czechoslovakia.
That might be it. Make sure to actually host this time, Kyle, instead of being like, a single player. Why Bob not joining?
I started it this time, Tubby Bubby. Now, chat, this large map is blinding me in the corner of my screen. My fucking eyes, my giant drawing tablets over here, because we reorganized my desks, and we were working on the world map today. And my god, I look over and I stare at it, and I'm just like, my god. It's like I've stared at these mountains for so long. Basically since this morning. When I close my eyes, I can actually still see them. They're kind of burned into my memory right now.
Okay, so you need to play more Factorio is what I'm hearing.
That's the only one of the few games I closed my eyes and I could see the game. The other game that was kind of like that was Sins of Solar Empire when Bubbles. Tyler and I were little kids, and we played it for over like 48 hours. And I remember like talking to Tyler, like my UI has flowers on it. And he's like, what? I was seeing shit by that point. Oh my god, I hate monsters!
Ready?
I'm gonna die, Bebos.
Lol. That's kind of funny though, Kyle.
Oh my god. Bubs, how you doing, buddy? Asked Brother Strato for $10 reduce. Thank you for the generous donation.
Well.
What?
Why is it that speaking to me?
Oh my god, Streeto Burrito. I'm sorry. Also, Strato's only temporarily back because he injured his hip. And then he'll be going back to the fucking trenches.
Well, what the fuck? Are you some kind of old woman?
Yeah, he is, basically. He's an old woman now. Old girl Strato.
Pretty sad.
Bubbles just fucking ragged into you, Strato. Strato, are you sad? He's like, little bit cowboy guy. Strato! Thank you for the donation, Strato. Right, so I kind of want the sun to come up before I continue building my house.
I don't want to build my house. I remember I wasn't doing anything last time.
Maybe we should like build... Maybe we should build like a house. Like maybe that's the issue here, Bub. Maybe we should just combine our collective like mehness about building into one.
Well, the thing is, I want iron before I build. We don't have time to get iron now.
Oh, definitely. Bubbles, you can help me build my house. He's like, I don't want to help you build your house. That's what I fucking thought,
Let's gather
Bubbles.
resources.
Jake, I'm Bub. My name Bubbity Bubbity Boob. Oh my god.
Do things to benefit me, Kyle.
Wow, I can't believe this racism chat.
Okay.
Racism against Kib. Anti-Kibism is real, chat. And we have fucking proof of it.
Oh, hi.
I probably need to go to your workbench to repair my shit, I think.
Doesn't surprise me. Strata claims to be a sads.
That's because he's just a little burrito.
To be fair, if I broke my hip, I'd be sad too.
Come on, son! Come on, son! Is Kib building a whorehouse? Yes. This is gonna be the beautiful whorehouse.
Building a stable.
Little bit. They haven't added horses in this game, actually. That's funny.
Well, we do have one horse.
Now, Giggles, if you're listening, wouldn't Bubette look great as a horse? I think so. Imagine those little ear things, okay? That's kind of funny. Little Hema cut bub.
I was like, I want vengeance.
What would Bubbles' fucking little tramp stamp be, or what the fuck it's called?
Tramp stamp.
It'd be just a bubble. You know what I mean? It's the tramp stamps they wear. They're cutie marks. Bubbles would be like a series of little bubbles.
It's not already one called Bubbles, though.
I don't care. You're gonna be Bubbles. You're no, that's not how this works, Bubbles.
The Meredith, I'm pretty sure, isn't taken. That's fine.
It'll just be marbles. There you go. Marbles.
Okay, at least it's not taken.
Merbet, if you will. Oh my god, son, hurry up. I'm dying of old age here. My shriveled up
coming up, Cal. What the fuck
fucking husk. I'm gonna keep complaining about it.
Sun's right over there. Sun's up. Cal, what the fuck?
Bubbles. Oh my god. Bubbles. Babbles. Look at how mad he gets. What a
horse mouth.
What a little cranky little bub, isn't he? A little grumpy. A little grumpy bubby, aren't you? Oof.
What, Cal?
Fucked up a bit. But only a bit.
Cal, I'm hungry. Kyle, feed me.
Quiet, you. Woman.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do.
We're making a little road to Bubbles' place. And by a little road to Bubbles' place, I mean I just noticed that there's a big fucking thingy there. It's gonna be a bit difficult.
What thingy? A tree?
Listen, we might not be able to do a crazy amount of stuff, but I'm just gonna build a road about to here.
Okay, this is how we fix the tree.
See, look at that. This road is pretty good. Like, it sort of gets there. The question is, do we bother with a bridge?
If you want to.
And to level it out a bit more. Because I know how the carts work in this game. I know the road's got to be a little wide and a little bit smooth.
Yep. That they do. Really feeling that hunger setting in. I visited my grandmother and she didn't feed me.
She looked at little Bub and was like, kill yourself. And I'm like, okay. Also, chat, I decided not to reset the month counter yet because technically it's only a couple days, not a full week left for this month, and basically we'll just wrap it up into this week. It's just easier. I'm totally not saying that because I didn't forget. Just they sit there pondering their little chat squeaks. That's gonna really throw off the counter next week. Or later this week. Also, Destroy All Humans 2 is tomorrow, chat. Some of you are into that game, so, and some of you might not realize it's coming out tomorrow. Also, Bubs, tell them what they did. The Devour Boys.
They told crybabies to kind of fuck off.
A little bit of context, though.
Crybabies are those people who are like, change game, me no like. So sometimes developers go like, okay, we change game, we make game poop. And then sometimes developers go, fuck off.
Yep.
Is that the context you wanted, Carl?
Sorta. I was gonna say, what were they complaining about, but... I mean, it more or less...
actually complaining.
Well, what was the thing they were upset about?
I'm not sure if anyone was upset.
What was the thing?
Just a preemptive fuck off.
What did they say?
They said fuck off.
About what?
That that they wouldn't change anything, so fuck off.
Goddamn, Bubbles.
I don't know what you're trying to get at, Kyle.
He's making Kib's life hard, chat. And I don't know if he knows this, because I almost think he doesn't realize. Whatever, I don't care anymore. We're moving on. Whatever, Destroy Humans 2 is coming out, and it looks pretty good, and the developers are pretty neato cheeto.
What game is that again?
For fuck's sake. Destroy Humans 2 comes out tomorrow.
Oh, that game. That's the one with the alien.
That's the game we were just talking about.
What?
Oh my god, Bubbles is intentionally fucking with me.
Poor cow.
I cannot believe you done this. I can't believe you killed yourself. How could you kill yourself? Bub's like, what? I didn't. Get strangled.
Okay, let's see.
The Russian
I wanna
woman.
make stone. Oh, those titties though.
Vermithrax, Nictu, Pejorative. I was talking with Blondie the other night after we watched that god-awful Game of Thrones show. God, I hate that show so much. Actually, you know what? This episode, like, no. It does suck. Like, I can say, like, oh, you know, like, the idea is good, but I can say that about, like, literally everything. That doesn't mean much. It's being me.
Shadow and Bone, the idea is good, the execution is fucking terrible.
There's so many, like, Sea of Thieves as a game, as a concept is glorious until you realize that they focused on PvP for some fucking reason. It's like, you do realize
the game has content now.
it doesn't.
I mean, it sort of has content, but it has no gameplay.
Yeah, the content didn't have gameplay. Yeah, that's true. There, I think I've widened the road to a comfortable degree. It's gonna be lumpy there no matter how I fucking slice it, but at the same time, if I can just raise it a bit. Sculpting in the ground is a bit annoying in this game. They need to have a little bit better sculpting.
Well, that would be nice, but I think it's a bit too late for that.
Yeah, it feels like it's one of those hard-coded things that's never gonna get fixed. Okay, and then we double back over, smooth it like that. Okay, that's about as good as she's gonna get there. Then I kind of want like a workshop area like here. Basically is what I'm thinking. And level this off for another... Like, that's where the furnaces will be and whatnot. Because when are you gonna build a roof? Okay, listen, the building in this game is actually pretty decent. I just wish they had the button so you could see the structural weak points all the time. Because I do know that there's a structural weak point, like, there. That's why the roof keeps breaking. I need to technically build more, but I first need to go back to Bubbles' house and use his shit to fix my shit. He's erecting a wall to keep me out. Nope!
They're not sending their best.
You'll never succeed, Bubbles. Got it. We're gonna wall off the river too? Nope.
Maybe I should.
I mean, if you want a piece of that land, yeah, you could.
Oops. That's not the button I meant to press. Oh well, enjoy your damage reduction.
Fair enough. Look at
I need
that.
more wood.
I would say this game is pretty. I just wish the developers would figure out what the shit what it is they're doing.
And they're doing stuff. They're just really slow.
Painfully slow, yeah.
They managed the first little like expansion thing reasonably well timed, but after that, well,
After that,
like
it's
they fell
gonna.
asleep.
It's like they don't know what to do anymore. I
Well,
think.
they know what to do. It's just they're really slow at doing it.
Yeah, that's true. If they could just get to it. We just need more wood, Chad. You don't understand. Chad don't know nothing.
Was wood precious?
What's wood? Nail it. Smash it. Turn it into a pencil. It's like, ear. We are getting there, Chad. Slowly but fucking surely.
Yeah. Die. Shit.
Alright. Keep on a building. Nah! Sometimes you just misclick.
That happens. Especially when you're Kyle. Those misclick a lot.
I do like how that friggin' turns red even. Like, game, what are you doing?
What about what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll have to do for now. Or not. God damn it.
Why? Why did that break? Oh, that's right. You need stone base to go further up, if I'm right.
Yep.
I think the issue is I made the building too tall.
That can happen. Could always use iron.
Sadly, we don't have that construction material just yet.
Nope.
That'll have to be upgraded
Yeah,
later.
but we don't have time today.
Come on, little cheat. I don't know how that managed to break, but I am impressed.
One thing I love about the building system
What?
is the fact that You can build wherever you want, so long as you're standing within a workbench radius.
That's nice.
So derpy.
I don't understand why the structural integrity is weird there. It might be due to the flooring. But the fact that they're all off. Oh no! When did that happen? Alright.
Made it.
Fucking monster dudes. You can like really just go away.
My axe is almost broken. I can't repair it.
Yeah. Oh no, Bubbles, I've got an iron axe if you need to borrow it.
I've got a solution.
What's that?
Talk to my own world.
You cheeky little Bobby. He's like, oh, I mate. Bobby just needs to do what Bobby's gotta do. You cheeky Bobby.
Maybe
We're gonna
Bobby.
smash this all down. Because we're just gonna sort of assume that there's gonna be issues here. And we'll figure out the problem. One thing at a time, chat.
One problem at a time.
Ooh. That saving sequence, though. Yeah, these walls here are off. Because they're taking
More wood.
damage somehow. So what about it's off? Is it the floor wall? We'll just assume it starts at the very bottom. And we shall endeavor to work our way back up to the top. Yeah, no tally supremacy, that's not the issue. Because the walls are actually off somewhere. And so you gotta figure out where it boils down to. Which I think it boils all the way down to the very beginning of them not actually being properly to the plate. Because that's how it should be.
Why did you misalign them?
Don't know, baby.
Wouldn't that be kind of stupid?
I do notice that this one has issues here. Alright, so the ground there is not high enough.
Ah, I'm hungry. Feed me.
Trying to raise the elevation here.
Yeah, but I'm hungry.
Hold on a tick. Let's see if that fixes it. So we put a floor here and snap it there. Then we pop this there. There we go, chat. We did it now, I think.
It thinks.
It was the ground. The dirt wasn't raised, so therefore it was putting more structural stress on it. All right. Now we can put the roof bits on again. Come on, game. Perfect. Perfect.
Plink, plink, plonk. Eh.
It should be fine, because adding the structural integrity, the one below chat. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we're starting to get it done. Now we're gonna have structural problems once we get to the next floor, but we'll use support beams to help with that.
Well, having problems is not surprising.
I might have overscoped the structure, which is the reason why I've had to downgrade a little.
Okay. Now I got that down at least. That'll help. It'll make me less sad and miserable.
Goddamn chat.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much better.
My monster thing, you need to, like, piss off. No! They're throwing rocks at me while I'm in the water.
Haha. Carl's getting stoned.
We're getting there, chat. We're getting there slowly but surely, our little shed. You'll have to be upgraded later. Get above the land to raise the elevation. Do it from your floor. You can also just do it with the tool to raise land and just bonk it down with the pickaxe if the ground's too level in the area. Which is sort of what I ended up doing a little bit. What?
That's where the log went.
What's that?
I was wondering where the fuck it went to. And now I know. I'll leave it there for the time being. I just saw it go up, but it never came down again.
How come?
Because it got stuck in a couple of trees.
How could this happen to be?
Oh, not bothered.
We must wait for the sun to rise, chat, for God to show up. And bless the heavens with light. So I can go outside without being harassed and wrapped. Wrapped again and again. Oh, I killed the creature that was harassing my base at the moment. What was that, Fairbear? Or Fairbear? Bubba's like, no!
You enjoy rap, don't you?
I was like, Bubba's just mad. But how mad is Bubbles really, chat? That is the real question. And will chat discover an answer to this question? Like, Mini chat olies did excellent big thinky maneuvers. Wait, hungry, bub?
Need food.
How hungry is the bib?
Reasonably. How's that? That's not helpful.
Chat, beat him. Beat him now. As in a firefight, what comes out tomorrow? Oh, over magic? Destroy all humans too. Here, while we wait for the sun to come up, I'll show you, little baby chat. The mating call of a chat, by the way. High pitched squealing.
I can believe it.
Destroy.
Destroy the government.
All based. And then Bubs gets silenced. Like, muzzled and squecked in the basement somewhere. Eh. Eh. But yeah, the Trail of Humans, Trail Humans 2 fucking demo game looks really good. Comes out in 22 hours, so it comes out tomorrow.
Remaster.
Yeah. And it's gonna have co-op, so it looks pretty cool. The first one was pretty good. I wish it had co-op, but it doesn't. But that's okay, because the first one's a bit... Like, it's more on the... You can tell it's their first game in the style, and it's experimental. Destroy All Humans 2 takes what they did in 1 and more or less refines it a lot more, which is good. So the second one having it's probably for the best. But it's set in, like, the... for those who don't know, it's set in, like, the sort of 70s era, because the first one was set in, like, the 60s. And so this one's in the 70s, and it's got, like, a lot of hippie stuff and whatnot, and there's communists and Americans going at it. And they got aliens trying to wipe out the galaxy. Or what galaxy? The fucking planet. Earth. Oh my god, Kib. Having a hard time. And you just wipe out humanity. You play as the bad guy. Which is a novel concept. We don't get too many games where you're, you know, the evil guy.
But
like
you get to
Overlord's
shoot
one.
bad guys.
Yeah, the humans.
You're not evil in Overlord.
You're not, sadly. Overlord, you think you're evil in the beginning, and then the big plot twist is you're not that evil. You were actually a hero. You're just kind of a dick. I think that's my biggest problem with Overlord, is like they pussied out of the actual evil path. Yeah, exactly. Because if I remember right, Destroy All Humans doesn't necessarily pussy out of it. It's that you will destroy it. Like, you're the ones doing it. And the other aliens are trying to get in the way or something like that.
Enemies. Die.
I need enemies. Come on, son, hurry. I think the next day
son?
I'll have the house complete. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yeah, I finished my house now.
My roof's almost done. I made it long just so that I can use it, and it's gonna have a 2-story. That way I can more or less fit most things in. Then I need to finish the perimeter. Or construct a perimeter.
Something.
I can see a monster, glowy eyes over there. It's kind of creepy. Once I get a little perimeter, then I'm going to build a dock, and I want the dock to basically be this elongated thing that extends out into the water a bit, into the deeper section, because my side of it's too shallow. It's more like a pondy. Building yourself a new stable, I see. Hi, hi, Beads. You don't know how to say Beebs.
David.
Gosh darn it, Chint.
I need a stone cutter.
But why?
Oh, well, at least my house is done.
Why do you need a stone cutter, Bob?
Stone.
Why do you want stone?
To build with.
Bibbs, you think you can just play this game and have fun with it? He's like, yeah.
Apparently not.
Yeah, no, we can't. You're not allowed. You have to be a beeb about it. A beeb, if you will. Somebody said something cancer to me the other day. It's like, Kibs.
I believe it.
Because I was talking about Legend of Mastery, the game we're working on, right? And like, oh, so it's like, it's like the, what did they say? Something about like, it's the Game of Thrones of anime, and I'm like, I just fucking about died.
That's pretty
insane.
based.
I think I about vomited. I think I wanted to kill myself. I was like, that is the cringiest thing I think I've ever heard. It's like, oh, so you have world building? Okay, well, you're clearly your Game of Thrones. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. I swear that's the stipulation these days. You do the slightest amount of world building, and all of a sudden, you're just like that. It's like if a game has hard bosses. It's like, oh, you're the Dark Souls of this? Like, if our boss fights are hard, that would be the unironic comparison. Somebody would say it. They'd be like, it's the Dark Souls of tactical turn-based role-playing games. Like, my soul.
Anime.
The Dark Souls of anime. God help me. It's the Game of Thrones of Minecraft. Yeah, basically. I get why people do it. People do this to art, and not just art, but like stories, anything in fiction, right? They try to compare it to something that they know because it's something they can grasp and like, oh, it's similar to this thing because it has like similar elements or something like that. But when you're a creative type, and you can ask artists this too, when they're working on a character and they're like, oh, it's just like like this thing, and then some people will take it like, oh, that's a compliment. Other people, depending on what it is and their personal preferences, will look at that and be like, that's awful, or they'll be like, cancer. Bubbles, what are you doing over there? Listen, that section is basically, so the idea here is that this is going to be like the bottom part of the building, and then it's going to be the main, like, cool epic part's going to be on that, like, cliff up there, and it's going to build up to it. A three-story, so to speak.
Pretty gay, Carl.
Wow. At least I thought it was neat. It's going to be, like, front.
Yeah, it's neat. And guess what, Carl? Only gay people use the word neat.
Dock, front, big building behind it that towers over it a bit. With a little tower.
All I'm hearing is small penis, compensate.
Oh my god. You're one of those people. It's like...
That's why I'm going to build a huge tower instead.
But was like, my penis might be small, but my tower is pretty big to compensate. Like, oh my god. That's like when you see on Twitter and there's somebody like posts a picture of guns, but like, they're compensating for their small penis. It's like, okay,
dude.
dude.
A lot of time thinking about other people's penis.
It's like, I wasn't even thinking about it. This guy's like showing off his gun collection. Like, oh, what do you guys think of my guns? Like, this is my hobby. And the guy's like, you clearly have a small penis. It's like, dude, like if you're into that, great, but like, can you not? Can you? Must it always be about someone's penis? It's like, listen.
Yes.
The penis must be small, and I want to see it. I want to give it a lick. It's like, dude, stop.
Haven't you watched Game of Thrones?
Do they do that in Game of Thrones? Don't actually know, Bubbles.
Yes, everything has penis.
That's true. I'm not a big fan of Game of Thrones, but that mostly boils down to just the... What's the word? The overuse of the shock... Oh, is it? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, no. The hilt of that sword is supposed to be short. I was like, that's a small hilt. I'm like, oh, it's a sword. It's an arming sword. Oh, Bubbles' little hut looks not too shabby. I like the fire underneath, actually. That's kind of cool.
It's very temporary.
It looks very...
The whole thing is very temporary.
Like, I could see that being a thing in, like, the heat... Like, it heats the floor or something, you know? I like how the smoke's in here, though. A little bit.
Atmospheric, Kyle.
It's, you know, it's for your, like, when you invite girls over, like, yeah, it's steamy in here.
Yeah, it's steamy and hot. Because there's fire underneath. They even have a bed, Kyle.
This is where Bubby lives. But like, Bubby sometimes sleeps in there. It's like, fair enough.
I decided to throw together a house just so I could get the rested bonus at least.
Bubbles is merely walling off his property. That way the beasties don't come in and bother him. I need to build my wall, but it's not high on my priorities. I want to get my roof up so that well, the rain stops damaging the floor. Then I gotta set about building a perimeter wall, because I want the perimeter wall. The perimeter wall is gonna be small to begin with.
No!
Oh. What is it, Bub?
Quiet, Carl.
Oh my god, what is it, Crumpy? Crumpy Bubby. Oh my god, Crumpums, you're kind of cranky.
I want to hear it.
He's like, Crumpy fucked up and Crumpy's kind of grumpy. Grumpy little Bubby, he's so grumpy bumpy. Grumpy little Bubby.
Why do people think this is a swamp? And by people, I mean Colin.
There's some shallow spots, but it's not actually a swamp.
Didn't put on a portal at the swamp, did we? No, we didn't. Alright, that's fair. How long till you have to go, Kyle?
Well, I'll let you know as soon as they arrive.
Okay.
I gotta do a Squeakert meeting chat about how you're all evil. And how you can't...
Secret?
Yeah, you can't be trusted. Yeah, what do you think, bub?
How's that Squeakert? Everyone knows that.
Just like, oh my god. Don't you dare question me, bubs.
I'm gonna go see if they added anything to the vendor. I imagine no, but I'm gonna see anyway.
Because I think you're getting their hopes up there, bubby. It'll be kind of a somewhat short stream, and then I'll be gone for about an hour, chat. And then I'll be back. They have a Squeakert meeting. Just whisper it, because, you know, they're a little retarded.
I'm hungry.
What the fuck? No, game. I don't want that. I want this.
My gosh, fuck off. I'm trying to mark something on the map. Jesus Christ, leave me alone. Oh, hey, carrot seeds. I'll take those.
Almost there, chatty patty.
Thunderstone. That might be new.
You mean Thunderbib?
Thunderstruck?
The Thunderbib. Dirty Bub and the Thunderbib. Yeah. Cooperate with me, damn it. There we go. Dirty Bib and the Thunderbib.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll give it to the burial chambers. See if there are any circling cores in here.
I mean, if you want, Bubs, when I do that meeting thing, I'll leave the server up for you.
Not that big a deal.
If you do want to do more stuff, you can.
Eat. Squeak.
Skeeky breaky.
Squeak.
How secret is it? It's like super squeaker. Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4 circling cores already.
I kind of want a
And
clearing.
treasure. Ooh, that's far away.
Far away as all things should be.
Squeak. A ghost.
Eh.
Oh look, another
Eh.
4 circling cores. What an excellent burial chamber.
An excellent way to bury bubbles for good. Just, you know, because they're startled we're gonna murder Bib. Finally put him where he belongs. In the grave.
Squeak.
We need next beam to support your roof. I might need something. Uh-oh.
Weak.
I think I hear monster noises.
Oh, I thought you said, I think I hear your mom.
Hey, Mom, how you doing? Very weird that you just showed up randomly.
Weak. Weak. Ah.
What's wrong, Bibbler?
You go to work tomorrow.
Yep. I mean, work every day. I don't have a job that pays, but I work on stuff that I hope pays one day. Little Beebler. What are you doing there, Beebler?
Swimming. There's a fish here, Kyle. I now have fish. Remember, Kyle, if you need coal, you can always burn meat.
Oh my god, the drowning noises in this game are special.
What word?
Fucking turd ass deer. Oh, no! Oh god, no! I pulled a bub. Oh god.
You've got good?
In between my house and the rock is the vibrations of a massive earthquake.
I wasn't going to say anything to chat, but yes, Kyle has indeed made himself a vibrator.
Wow, tubby bibby. I have a chest in my home. I have a couple. I don't have a bed. So if I die, I gotta waddle for a bit, but it's not, like, terribly far away. Not enough to really make me too bothered, honestly. Just mildly annoyed would be the real answer.
I just put down a bed.
Okay, yep, that's the limit. Dirty Bib and the Thunder Beeb. I think that, chat. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either. Duh. Duh. Chat, duh. The chat goes, duh. Look at that, making fun of chat. What are you doing, Bib? You just dropped somebody's head in here? Like a fucking cat. Like Bubbles. I told Bubbles one day, he acts like a goddamn cat. Like he's like, meow. But the way he says no is like meowing. So he meows at you. Meow. Meow. He also gets grumpy like a kitty and emotional like a kitty too. And then, much like a cat, he also leaves dead things at my fucking doorstep all the time. Like, he just cut off a troll's head and just fucking left it there, chat. Like, what the fuck?
Hungry.
That's not what people do.
We're hungry.
Normal people don't leave dead things like that there.
Kyle, you live in America. You don't know what normal is.
Alright, that's gonna need the support beam in that area.
It's like, alright, I'll shut up.
I was gonna beat you.
No, you
I'm
don't.
busy building things, okay? Some of us actually build in this game. Like you, loser. Yeah. See, Bubbles build all the time!
I built a wall, and I built more wall, and I built a roof. I built a bed. Do you have a bed, Kyle?
Nope. We'll get there.
No. I built a forge. I built anvils.
Damn it. Okay, that's gonna be the weak spot of the structure. Got it.
Built
Gonna
a
look a
kiln. I
little
built a
jank.
smelter. What did you build, Kyle?
You. But Daddy.
I doubt it.
Dirty Beeb and the Thunder Beeb.
Ooh, iron cooking station. That's nifty. I need fine wood. Because I'm a fine man.
The little Bibbler, as he's called, or the Das Boobler, if you will, chat.
I don't want to play Minecraft now.
Why?
Because I'm autistic.
Okay, well, at least you're honest.
Still sad because Mechanism is such an underutilized mod in many mod packs.
What's that one do again, baby?
Mechanism is fun. It's factory stuff.
Factorio, if you will. All right, looking pretty snazzy pansy. Snazzy wazzy, as it were, chat. Whoop. Shit.
I'm not sure if my axe will survive cutting down another tree, but I guess we'll have to try.
Indeed. Let us see.
Well, it managed to survive. Can I get the stump? Yes. I even got the stump.
Okay, house is looking pretty slick. Sorta. A little bit. Just a pinch. But we need more trash. Whoops. Big thinky shit. Dirty Beeb and the Thunder Beebs. Look at that, chat. We're continuing to chap away and get some good old-fashioned wed. Look at that. Look, it's gone. Look. Some of you are looking, damn it. Why is it? They look at their
I'm
screen.
not looking.
They're like, there's nothing there. It's just literally a stump. Look at chat. Stump.
I'm sure you stumped them real good, Cal.
We did. They got stumped. They're like, no. Scamp. How could this happen to chat?
A Kyle I hear.
I'm chopping down the trees where I know I'm going to need them chopped down. And I'm going to try to, when I log, try to intersperse the logging to thin the trees but not remove them. Because I like the look of the forest.
Fuck the forest.
And I'm going to save the seeds to replant the trees.
Fuck the trees.
To give it that wooded feel. As it were, as it were.
What I give you a wooded feel. At least fires last a long time here. Don't need to constantly refuel them.
Ah, shit. Which fires? How? Oh yeah, they last a long time. Yep. Okay. Had to think about that. Yeah, no, I do appreciate how long fires last. I wish they lasted a bit longer, but honestly, it's more or less good enough, honestly.
I need to leave, Kyle.
What, you need to leave?
Yeah, and I need to go to other worlds.
What are you doing, bub?
Repairing my axe.
You little faggot. See, I was smart and brought an iron one. Unfortunately, I brought my silver or whatever sword, so it's like getting slowly more degraded as time goes on. It's like...
you got iron, you can repair it. Oh, hey, this place is so much more cozy. And this is in a swamp. An actual swamp. Actually, it's in a black forest. That's like the tiniest bit of black forest, all surrounded by swamp. Oh, right, I have a lost trophy here.
I'm gonna have to fix that there, too. God damn. One thing at a time, I suppose. One thing at a time.
All right, bigger chest as well. Oh, can I just live here instead?
Bubbles, we're building new homes. Forging new destinies.
It's so much better, Kyle. Oh my god. Oh, so much comfort. Oh.
Little bub, trying to weasel.
So many kills, so many smelters, so portal.
These.
I don't know what I was actually doing.
Too busy taking the fact that a modern base with modern amenities is literally turning Bubs into a sloppy little whore. I can't believe it, chat. Actually, no, I can. I'm not even surprised. God damn. We're getting there. I don't want the second floor to necessarily take up the entirety of it, but about the halfway-ish point, and then leave like a little gap. Because I want to make a little staircase entry. We'll extend this building outwards, I think, and then it'll roll back into a big, like, building with a big gate inside. That'll look slick, I think. Well, we have to get there, chat. Slowly but surely, we're building our way there.
Frost resistance mead, like I need that.
Monsters are reeing outside. Typical monster behavior.
That's pretty normal. Oh, so much food. Oh.
He's one hungry bubbopotamus, if you will.
Oh.
It's like, Bubsy's not a bubbopotamus. The fuck's a bubbopotamus? For how simple this game is, the art looks beautiful. Oh yeah, no, they went with a great stylistic approach of low poly 3D models. And because they went with the low poly 3D models, they could also use low res art. Or, like, pixely art. Because you'll notice that everything is very low res on things, like you can count the pixels. But it's not like in a bad way, like with Total War Warhammer, where some of the textures are just that horrible. Here it's meant to be that way. You're supposed to be able to see it. You can see the pixels in there. You can count the pixels, textures on the dirt, and even on your cloak and items. It's a stylistic decision. And because they went with that stylistic approach, this game is going to age well. It's gonna look good throughout time. It's like Wind Waker. Like, Wind Waker used that cel-shaded style, and it still looks pretty good, too. Or Warcraft 3. Great example of an RTS that did it. Sure, it's dated, but the stylism actually helped preserve the game very well.
Yeah, truly, look at the Dreadnought model, and it looks terrible.
That's only because it's a bit larger than it should be, though. But stylistically, it looks good. Or if you play, like, Red Alert 2, or, you know, the old Command & Conquers, like that pixel art style looks pretty good. Aged pretty well, sprite working wise. My god, pups.
What?
You're just a bub after all. He's like,
What a bub you.
You're gonna get bubbed. And then when you're bubbed, you're dead. He's like, ugh. God damn it, computer. Do not do this to me in my time of need.
If I do this, I'll solve all of my problems, Kyle. There, all of my problems have been solved.
But why?
Don't worry about it, Kyle.
I think I will worry about it, bub. I think you're pulling what we call a fast one, bub. Goes to show what can happen, says David Morrison, when it's about the art, not the graphics. Yes. Sometimes the photorealism or the realism approach is honestly, I'm not a big fan of it. Sometimes it looks okay, but if you look at games like Doom, those are actually stylized too. Like stylized games, even the new Dooms are stylized. And I think that sort of stylized approach is what makes games look much more memorable as time goes on. Versus the hyper fixation on hyper realism. Now that's realism stuff is super fine for if like the game is about like being like a mil sim or something like that. That can work because it's to help, you know, try to encapsulate that sort of photorealistic aspect. What do you think, babe?
I think I'm free.
Free falling. Oh my god.
Freedom.
Why do you think you're free, bub?
Freedom.
You'll never be free, bub. No! He's just being a bub, chat. He's trying to escape. What are you doing, bub?
Freedom. I have freedom, Kyle. It's so much better now. Life is worth living once again.
I don't know if I believe you. Chat, what do you think? Like, well, Bubbles is basically a Nazi. It's like, that's true. Bubbles is...
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Wow. Can't believe you've done this.
Allegedly, I'm carrying too much. That is not reasonable.
But how reasonable is that? Kind of like how almost all humanoid factions are ending up with Sigmarine armor. Oh, that's the problem with just fantasy in general. In that particular setting. Like Games Workshop, I think, we want to talk more seriously about that. I think that boils down to the fact that they have no soul anymore. Like, when it comes to their art and art direction, look at the fucking little dwarf people. It's just generic science fiction. Like, the designs are just generic. And even the Space Marines, like the Primera stuff, like, it's all becoming kind of, like, it's losing its style. I think that has to do with the fact that, either the art direction is changing, or they're trying to shift it intentionally, or I think they just sort of lost touch with what like the core idea is stylistically. At least that's what I think, anyways. I'll put windows in the building later. I mean, honestly, I might have to end up tearing it down eventually and upgrading it with like a stone-based foundation, but I kind of want the lower section building to be just made out of wood and the upper building being made out of stone to show like a progression, as if it was a natural upgrade, like you would see in like some castles or some cities where buildings originally started like wooden, and the further you go into the buildings and evolution of it, you can see like a gradual shift in the architecture. Call it a little bit of autism, but I think that would look cool.
I think you're just excusing laziness. Wink.
All right. So, now I'm going to have to wrap it up because I've got that super secret meeting to do. Bubbles, do you want me to leave the server for you? No.
No, I won't eat.
Okay, well, Bubbles can eat.
I'm hungry.
We'll play more Valheim, but Bubbles and I also need to beat Borderlands. But tomorrow is going to be Destroy All Humans 2. Gonna need steel beams? I don't think we'll have steel beams, my dude. I think it'll be stones and bricks and whatnot.
I'll just stay away from planes.
Yeah. I'll be back with another stream in about less than about an hour or so. This meeting should take, and then I'll be back and we'll be streaming again. So well, yeah. I mean, the meeting might take longer than that, but about an hour or so, hour and a half. I will return, and then we will resume with another stream. We will see you guys in tomorrow's Destroy All Humans if you don't join us, but that'll be when Bubs will be back. And yeah, you guys have a great day. We'll see you later. Bubs gonna say bye. Bubs, why do I have to always remind you, Bubs? You already waddled away. Damn it.
No, Cal. I'm here.
Yes, now say bye to them. Do it.
Oh wow, it doesn't pick up that. Okay. Well, bye then, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know what you're doing.